Have you ever wondered how long it takes for Uranus to complete a full orbit around the Sun? Well, prepare to be astounded because the answer is a whopping 84 years. Yes, you heard it right. That's almost a human lifetime spent on just one celestial journey. In the realm of geometry, a shape with 26 faces is known as a rhombic-octahedron. Not only does it have a complex name, but it also boasts an intricate structure that's quite fascinating. Now, let's delve into the darker side of New York's history. Mob boss Vincent Gigante, in an attempt to evade the law, used to wander around the city in his bathrobe pretending to be insane. Talk about a bizarre strategy. While we're on the topic of unconventional methods, did you know that the military once used silly string to detect tripwires in Iraq? By squirting it inside a room, they could spot any hanging wires against the odds. Speaking of unlikely facts, have you ever tried to crack an egg by squeezing it? It turns out, due to the egg's shape, if you apply even pressure all around, it's nearly impossible to break the shell. In the history of medicine, only 2 diseases have been completely eradicated: smallpox, with the last case in 1977, and rinderpest, whose last known case was in 2001. In the depths of the ocean, researchers recently discovered a snail, the scaly-foot gastropod, with a shell so impressively developed that the US military is studying its design for potential applications in armor. Speaking of vast numbers, did you know there are over 6,000 known species of grass? And if you think that's heavy, consider this. The total weight of all air on Earth is 11 quintillion pounds. Moving from the natural world to the realm of psychology, there's a term for the fear of being late or of others being late: time anxiety. Meanwhile, in the insect kingdom, ant queens can live for up to 30 years. In 2014, researchers at Princeton boldly predicted that Facebook would lose 80% of its users by 2017. Did you know that actor Orlando Bloom and singer Meghan Trainor both have specific phobias? Bloom has swinophobia, a fear of pigs, while Trainor suffers from nyctophobia, a fear of the dark. In the realm of monumental art, 8 of the 10 largest statues in the world depict Buddha. In the world of sports, Garrett McNamara holds the record for the largest wave ever surfed, a 78-foot Titan in Nazaré, Portugal in 2011. Ever noticed the logo on Red Bull cans? They're not cattle, but a type of bovine called a gar. In Bruges, Belgium, a 2-mile underground pipeline transfers beer from a brewery to a bottling plant. Do you know what a group of lemurs is called? A conspiracy. The first Primark store opened in Dublin in June 1969, originally under the name Pennies. Ron Swanson's character on Parks and Recreation is based on a real-life woman who works in a high bureaucratic position and is anti-government. Captive tigers in the US outnumber the amount of wild tigers worldwide. The London Bridge of 1831 was sold in 1962 and now resides in Lake Havasu City, Arizona as a tourism booster. Scrappy-Doo, one of the most hated characters in fiction, hasn't appeared in an animated Scooby-Doo production since 1988 due to audience backlash. The first X-rated animated movie was Fritz the Cat, which remains the most successful independent animated feature to date. About 33% of cats are not affected by catnip. This euphoric reaction is in fact hereditary. If you browse the web while logged into your Facebook account, Facebook will track and record nearly everything you do. And finally, bubble wrap was originally invented to be wallpaper. The creators tried to make plastic wallpaper with a paper backing, but it ended up with plastic backing. From the vastness of the universe to the intricacies of geometry, the bizarre strategies of mob bosses to the innovative uses of silly string in warfare, the resilience of eggs and the longevity of ant queens, the predictions about Facebook's user base and the phobias of celebrities, this has been a whirlwind tour of some of the most surprising facts about our world. Who knew that the military would look to a deep-sea snail for armor inspiration, or that bubble wrap was originally intended to be wallpaper? We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the fascinating and often unexpected facts that make our world so endlessly intriguing.